20 of the most unusual deaths. In 1854, William Schneider, a 13-year-old boy, died when a circus clown swung him around by his heels. In 1957, Mary Jane Barker was 4 when she was found dead in the closet of a vacant ranch house 2 blocks away from her home. A dog had also gone missing at that time and was found in the same closet alive upon her discovery. The death was ruled an accident due to starvation and exposure, but many suspected a murder. The weird thing is, how would the dog still be alive if the girl wasn't? In 1977, Tina Christofferson, a woman with an IQ of 189, died when she frantically drank 4 gallons of water a day to combat her stomach cancer. In 1871, Clement Vallandigham, a lawyer and an Ohio U.S. politician, accidentally shot himself while demonstrating how the victim might have shot himself while in the process of drawing a weapon when standing from a kneeling position. The defendant, Thomas McGeehan, was ultimately cleared, but Vallandigham sadly died. In 2010, Jimmy Heselton was a British entrepreneur who in 2010 bought Segway Inc., maker of Segway personal transportation system. Sadly, he drove his own product off of a cliff and ended up killing himself. In 2002, Jeffrey Hayward was 65 and he pretended to be blind for pity. One day he fell into a ditch and died. He apparently did not see it. The coroner working on the case said it was the most extraordinary case he had ever seen in his 30 years of working. In 2013, an unnamed fisherman was 60 years old, was killed by a beaver while attempting to grab the animal to have his picture taken with it. The beaver bit the man, severing a large artery in his leg. In 475 BC, Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher, was devoured by dogs after smearing himself with cow manure to cure his dropsy. In 288 BC, Agathocles was murdered by a poisoned toothpick. In 1958, Gareth Jones was an actor who collapsed and died between scenes of a live television play. Oddly enough, Jones's character was supposed to have a heart attack, which is what he suffered from during the performance. In 1993, Gary Hoy, a 38-year-old lawyer in Toronto, Canada, fell to his death after he threw himself against a window on the 24th floor of the Toronto Domain Center, trying to prove to a group of visitors that the glass was unbreakable. The glass did not break, however, but it did pop out of the window frame and he fell to his death. In 2007, Humberto Hernandez, a 24-year-old Oakland, California U.S. resident, was killed after being struck in the face by an airborne fire hydrant while walking. A passing car had struck the fire hydrant and the water pressure shot the hydrant at Hernandez with enough force to kill him. In 2011, Jose Ochoa died after being stabbed in the leg at an illegal cockfight in California by one of the birds that had a knife attached to its limb. In 1974, Basil Brown, a 48-year-old health food advocate from England, drank himself to death by consuming 10 gallons of carrot juice in 10 days, causing him to overdose on vitamin A and suffer severe liver damage. In 2012, Edward Archbold of West Palm Beach, Florida, died after winning a cockroach eating contest. The cause of death was determined to be an accidental choking. In 620 BC, Draco, a Athenian lawmaker, was smothered to death by gifts of cloaks and hats showered upon him by appreciative citizens. I bet he didn't appreciate that. In 1927, Isadora Duncan died of a broken neck when her very long scarf caught on the wheel of a car in which she was the passenger of. In 2010, Mike Edwards, a founding member and cellist for the band Electric Light Orchestra, died when a large round bale of hay rolled down a hill and collided with his van he was driving. In 1986, a bride and a resident of China died of heart palpitations after her groom kissed her. In 1978, Kurt Gödel, the Australian and American mathematician, died of starvation when his wife was hospitalized. He suffered from extreme paranoia and refused to eat food prepared by anyone else. In 2013, Miguel Martinez was impaled through the chest by a horn of a bull statue. He had been playing hide and seek at night in front of the National Ranching Heritage Center. Thanks guys for watching, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'm sorry for messing up probably most of these names, but forgive me.